wrestling fans, and WWE Universe to this live play-by-play here for WWE NXT. Hope everybody's doing well here. We're going right through a quick little check as we get things started. Appreciate you guys hanging out here with us on Tim Reynolds Show. Hope everybody's having a great day. All right, looks like we're having some trouble here with the chat, but looks like I can't really do much about it. So, all right. What's up, Mrs. Reynolds in the chat? Let's go. Time for some wrestling, y'all. Kick back and relax. Let's go. Thank you, thank you. And all right, guys, as we get things started here with a little preview for what to expect here on this episode here on June 8th, 2026 for WWE NXT. And guys, today we will see the NXT Women's North American Championship match where we will see Tatum Paxley put the title on the line against Zarya, as Zarya looks to put gold around her waist after just seeing what happened with Sol Ruka getting the Women's Intercontinental Championship on WWE Raw. I gotta tell you, Zarya could be the favorite heading into this matchup, which could be tough for Tatum Paxley to get the victory and retain the NXT Women's North American Championship. But this should be a great matchup here tonight, and Tim Reynolds Show's prediction is Zarya will get the victory in this one. I just got a good feeling about this one, guys, even though I like Tatum Paxley. She's been great as the champion for NXT. And guys, also tonight, we will determine the new #1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship, where we will see Kendall Gray go one-on-one with Kalani Jordan.
NXT makes history once again. We're officially on the road to the Great American Bash. Who will challenge Lola Vites for the NXT Women's Championship?
Question, who's next?
Kalani Jordan, a proven champion looking for her golden opportunity.
It's one chance, one shot, one opportunity, and I'll become the new NXT Women's Champion. If anyone's up next, it's me.
And Kendall Gray, a rising star with a rock-solid resume.
You two will face each other, and the winner will face me at the Great American Bash.
A defiant Tony D'Angelo is ready to take on all challenge.
That's right, Tony D'Angelo looking to defend that NXT Championship. And we'll find out who the new #1 contender will be for the Men's NXT Championship here tonight, as we'll see Mason Rook go one-on-one with Naraku.
Mason Naraku.
Naraku.
The NXT champion. The road to the Great American Bash begins tonight.
And that's right, ladies and gentlemen, the road to the Great American Bash begins tonight on WWE NXT, as we see Mason Rook and Naraku arriving to the arena in Orlando for their #1 contenders matchup for the NXT Championship. And speaking of #1 contendership matches, it's Kalani Jordan versus Kendall Gray for the #1 contendership for the Women's NXT Championship, and the NXT Women's North American Championship will be on the line as Tatum Paxley and Zarya arrive to the arena here tonight.
Welcome to NXT on the CW, presented by Progressive.
And ladies and gentlemen, our first match is scheduled for one fall to kick off WWE NXT. Introducing first for this tag team matchup, they are Nathan Frazier and Axiom for Axiom!
Team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Axiom, Nathan Frazier. Fraxia! Nicker, how great is it to have this duo competing together once again on a Tuesday night? Talking about 2000, there's so many magical moments here in NXT. I'm talking about abracadabra. Lately, these guys might disappear. Oh, it's good to have them back. Duo that moves like a blur and strikes like a cobra. Yeah.
And making their way to the ring, a new formed tag team here in NXT. As we see Romeo Monroe and Nomar Dar. Noam Dar.
Romeo fired up and Booker's because these four, they truly had quite the interaction last week that led to this tag team encounter. Twice, surely, bro, it comes to the greatest NXT tag team of all time. Cool. Hey, that's a great idea. Don't yeah. What idea? Me and Noam against Fraction. I'll get it done. I'll talk to you about it. You get what done? What are you going to talk to Stone about it? I mean, I thought it was a great idea. Or Robert Stone, our general manager, thought it was a great idea. And this is how we're kicking off the night.
All right, guys, so not a bad way to kick off the night here, everybody, as we get ready for our first matchup here on NXT. Make sure everybody please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.
Well, here's how we're going to start things off. Noam Dar.
All right, so we get things tight with a tie-up here. Noam Dar, nice takedown there on Axiom. Axiom with a nice reversal there to a headlock. And nice roll through here into an armbar. And Dar had to kick out there, back to their feet. Now still working on that arm is Axiom. And, oh, a nice takedown. A fisherman's takedown there. And keeping things pressure on here. Norman off the ropes here. Dar with a nice shoulder tackle knocking down Axiom. And now off the ropes here goes Dar. Dar, oh, caught Axiom there who went to leap over Norman there. And a nice roll through after the ankle lock. And Axiom in trouble after that headbutt there. And the man they call Supernova with the roll through. A nice counter. Axiom with a nice counter on his own. And now diving there, dodging. Uh-oh, and both men catching each other here.
Stalemate. Let's see if we get a clean break.
And and there's Nomar Dar looking for the slide through the cover. And a kick out at two. And Axiom now off the ropes here. Nice roll through. And now off the ropes. Springboard got caught, but a nice arm drag takedown by Axiom. And then the drop kick drops Dar. And Nomad in trouble here after that big drop kick. And now here comes Romeo. And one of the hottest superstars in NXT. Looking to take on Axiom here. Uh-oh, but wait a minute. Frazier makes the tag.
And the WWE well, Axiom a little bit taken back.
And Axiom wanting a little piece of Romeo. But now with the tag, here comes Nathan Frazier. A nice sidelock, headlock there. And now, oh, springboard backflip off the top rope. And now look at the speed from Frazier off the ropes. Romeo leaping over him, and so is Frazier. Frazier gets caught here. A backflip, and then dodging both moves is both men. And now Frazier and Romeo just staring each other down. And and now Romeo wants a piece of Axiom. And Frazier says, hold on here. And now Romeo, dodges the roll-up here on Frazier, and a kick out by Nathan. And here comes Dar ducking under the right hand. Now Frazier gets caught with the headlock, but a nice arm drag takedown there. And then, a big chop there by Frazier. And now Norman Dar into the corner goes Frazier, able to counter. Leaps and nobody's there. Went for the crossbody and a nice maneuver to dodge that by Dar. And now Nomad in there with the kicks right to the chest here of Frazier. And a nice left hook, a sneak hook, if you will, in the cover, but a kick out at two. And very impressive here early on. And now Frazier in trouble. And now there's Dark. Frazier, a nice counter into an Insaguri, makes the tag. Here comes Axiom. And now Fraxiom, the double team here on Nomad, the DDT. And Dar in trouble here. And now, Romeo gets caught. The double team by Fraxiom. The drop kick knocks down Romeo.
And we've seen this in the past.
And Moreno in trouble as we see Axiom. Get caught with the Insaguri. And Romeo there with the drop kick takes down Frazier. And now ducking under the clothesline. Looking for a Hurricane Run. And Nomad Dar with the double team. And there goes Axiom outside the ring. ring. And now Frazier, misses as Nomad Dar kicks him down the apron. And now here comes Romeo. Springboard off the top, crossbody takes out Fraxium. And what a move this tag team has got it, folks. And now, wait a minute. Nomad Dar could be heading to the top rope here. And the springboard moonsault off the middle rope connects.
Hitting on all cylinders. What a way to kick off NXT.
And man, the crowd's loving this new tag team here, man, who are killing it. That's right, that's right. All right, hope everybody's doing good. Thanks for hanging out here on the channel. Got a little bit of a situation here with my chat. I'm not sure why it's doing that. What it is. Okay. All right, so thank you everybody for hanging out here on TimReynoldsShow for this NXT play-by-play and live stream. Might as well at least tag what match we're doing. So current match. Axie. I think that's it. Probably spelled that wrong, but oh well, close enough. Fraxium versus Nomar Dar and Rome Io Moreno. Or is it Io? I'm just going to go there, Romeo. All right, guys, there is our current match. We're going to go ahead and pin that in the chat. So everybody should see that okay as we wait to get back from commercial break. Let's go ahead and crack open a cold one here. Let's go. It's time for Tim Reynolds Show. Woo! Yeah. Here we go. All right. So waiting to get back to the matchup here. Hope everybody's doing well.
I just thought a kiss was in order before I went to sleep. Yeah.
Okay. Got an issue going on with my chat here. I don't think it's a good thing.
It's not doing that on my phone.
Yeah, I know, but I just don't know after I get done with the live stream if it's going to be good or not.
Everything's good on my end, so.
Yep.
You're recording on your phone, right?
Yeah, that's my phone.
Oh, okay. Well, I love you.
Yeah, I love you too, babe.
Me.
Bye.
I think I'll be back.
All right, guys, as we wait to get back to the action here on Tim Reynolds Show, thank you, everybody, for hanging out here for this WWE NXT play-by-play. Make sure you guys please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.
It is an international showcase in this tag team match.
And now we're back in action here as Frazier on the apron takes out Romeo, and they're the right-handed Dar. And now Frazier on the outside here. The springboard off the top rope gets caught. The uppercut out of nowhere from No More Dar. And oh my goodness.
Right now, he looks like he's labeled just a little bit.
Well, there you see Sean Legacy, Dorian Van Dukes taking in this tag team action DVD.
And now a tag made to both Axiom and Romeo. And now, these two. Oh, a big boot there to Axiom. Romeo Moreno is in control here with the lefts and right hands connecting. And now off the ropes goes Romeo. There and then connects. What a big clothesline taking down Axiom. And now Romeo, leaping over Frazier. A nice German suplex connects to Frazier. And now off the ropes here. And a drop kick takes down Axiom. The cover here.
Late to hooking the leg.
And a kick on it too. And now we see here, Romeo going to make the tag. Here comes Dar. The 2-on-1 here. Axiom able to leap out of the way. The Dar, right behind us. Romeo looks for the double team here.
Look at Noam Dar.
And oh, what a nice move right into an armbar. A German suplex into an armbar here. Axiom trying to battle out of it, but wait a minute. There's Frazier with the splash. The frog splash right to Dar. Taking him out and saving his partner Axiom.
His tag team partner, but yes.
Now here we go. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Romeo looking. Oh no! And there goes Romeo over the top. And now, uh-oh. And now diving through the middle ropes is Axiom, taking out their opponents. And again, Axiom through, Frazier through. And they're taking out their opponents. And Fraxium in control. Frazier makes the tag. Here comes Axiom. And now the double team. And oh, the missile drop kick connects from Axiom. Looking for the cover here.
Into the cover, hooks the leg.
And Romeo tried to get there in time, but Dar was just able to get the shoulder up.
Moving like a blow, striking like a cobra.
And you see here both teams down. All 4 men down and out. What's up there, Devin? This is awesome. This is awesome. And now Frazier taking Romeo on the outside with a crossbody. And now, wait a minute, Dar looking for a roll-up here. Axiom able to counter. But Dar counters as well. But a kick out there from Axiom. A kick connects here, but now, uh-oh, the roll-up here. I want to kick out the inside cradle. But a big jumping knee connects to Dar. And now Axiom in control here.
Just how good they are.
This is what tag team wrestling.
And got caught the ankle lock. The ankle lock's locked in. Frazier going after him. And oh, look at that double team. And now double ankle locks. Romeo. And now Renreno battling it out. A double tap out. Could we see a double tap out? It's double ankle locks here. And Frazier able to counter.
Nice counter from.
And so does Axiom. The tag made now. Romano there. Romeo, the legal man. Axiom connects to Nomad Dar with the knee. But wait a minute here. Axiom throwing Romeo in the corner, but a big boot. And now Romeo from the top rope here. Oh, Moreno gets caught. And it's Seguri on the top rope here. And now this could be bad.
High risk.
And Frazier at the top. Oh, but a leaping backflip there. Frazier lands on his feet. Back to the top rope. And a superplex connects by Frazier, who rolls through here. And wait a minute, the roll up. Oh! And almost able to win it for his team, but now the sleeper hold locked in. But oh no! The miscommunication! The super kick! Axiom connects to Frazier, and the drop kick by Romeo connects! And now the tag made! Here comes Dar! The double team to Frazier! The cover here! And somehow Frazier gets the shoulder up! But what a match we have here, folks! This is awesome.
And Darno calling up the play. He looked over at Romeo. Romeo trying to psych himself up. Romeo looking to fly once more. He did it earlier.
Oh, no! Romeo off the top rope gets taken out with 2 super kicks. And now Nomad Dar is in no man's land. And now, we see here Axiom looking for that Spanish fly. It connects, taking out Dar. And now in the corner, as they roll Romeo back in the ring, Frazier makes the tag. Axiom's now legal. And oh no, the super kick connects to Romeo. And now Frazier on the top rope.
That equation. Frazier.
The cover. And Fraxium gets the victory after the huge cork-through splash there by Nathan Frazier. And what a matchup to kick off NXT. NXT is your winner. Here is Nathan Frazier and Fraxium. And what a sensational match. You've got to give it to Nomad Dar and Romeo Moreno. These two put on one hell of a match here.
Away to start this huge Tuesday night.
And a show of respect from Fraxium.
I'll take you what a show of respect. Obviously something for Romeo and Dar.
So Romeo and Dar, a new tag team now here, part of NXT. What a matchup, man.
I'm sure I will. I'm sorry, Kendall, but I can't. And that's okay, because without me as a distraction, you can beat Kalani and get a title shot. Which actually got me thinking, while you're chasing the women's championship, I needed to find mine. So I'm gonna go talk to Stone about starting a women's speed tournament to figure out who my next challenger is. Yeah, but you're not cleared. Not yet, but I'm working on it. Okay. Incoming. What? Incoming. Hola, Chandler. Hola. Look, I just came to say good luck tonight. And from the bottom of my heart, I did not mean to hit you last week. You saw what happened. Kalani went for my title, my instance took over. First time I've been an accident, but this is the second time now. So I'll do with you after I beat Kalani. Okay? Sure you will.
That's still to come, but we're not wasting any time.
And ladies and gentlemen, after that big matchup to kick us off here on WWE NXT, up next, it's Mason Rook versus Naruku to determine the new #1 contender for the NXT Championship. All right, hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for hanging out here on the channel. Don't forget, guys, to please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. All right, not too shabby. Looks like everything's running okay. Yeah, sorry for earlier, guys. I went ahead and checked out, got my live stream started here, and looks like I've got the chat up in the middle of the screen here. So trying to figure out what the issue's going on there, but making the best of it. Looks like stream's running okay. Hope everybody's doing well and enjoying NXT thus far, man. Pretty damn good match to kick us off here, man. Nathan Frazier and Axiom, known as Fraxium, come back here to NXT and perform a huge opening tag team matchup in Nomad Dar. And also we see here Romeo Moreno, who's a newcomer here on NXT. This looks like a very unique tag team that could definitely be sending vibes out there to the WWE universe here. So liking that. All right, so guys, coming up next, like we just mentioned, the NXT Championship #1 contenders match, where we'll see Naruku go one-on-one with Mason Rook. We'll also determine the new #1 contender for the Women's NXT Championship later tonight, when we see Kendall Gray go one-on-one with Kalani Jordan. But we just seen Kendall Gray backstage talking to Lola Vice, the NXT Women's Champion. And guys, she apologized for the elbow that she delivered to Kendall Gray last week. But Kendall wasn't having any of that or hearing any apologies. She just told the champion that she'll deal with her after she deals with Kalani Jordan here tonight. Now, guys, Kendall Gray is one of these women who came from WWE Evolved and has made a huge impact since she joined the scene here on NXT. But I gotta tell you, man, I think that Kalani Jordan has a good point when she says that she's been overlooked. She's been here dominating on NXT for quite a while, really putting on a show, being one of the top contenders here in the women's division that they call the best women's division in WWE. So I really do think Kalani Jordan is due for an NXT Women's Championship match. And then, guys, coming up, and what more than likely will be a main event style matchup here tonight, we'll see the NXT Women's North American Championship on the line as Tatum Paxley defends her title against the new #1 contender, Zarya, who is definitely hungry for some championship gold here tonight on WWE NXT. So we'll see what happens coming up after these commercial breaks. So make sure you guys please hit that like button and subscribe to one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. Appreciate all the love and support, guys. Hope you're doing well. All right, so just waiting to get back here, guys. Set up our poll for our next matchup. All right, guys, just getting our poll going here for our next matchup, so you guys can pick your votes here for who you're picking. All right.
Eagles calling as an NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series takes on the high speeds of Pocono Raceway. Don't miss a second of pure raw racing from Pocono Saturday, 3:30 Eastern, 12:30 Pacific, only on the CW.
Welcome to the first ever Mr. NXT pageant. The contestants tonight will showcase their skills in 3 different categories: attire, talent, and public speaking. The fans at home will decide who will become Mr. NXT by casting their votes and scanning the QR code that's on the screen. We have 3 very special guests helping us judge the competition. And
This is interesting. A NXT, Mr. NXT pageant, Evolve champion Aaron Rourke,
SmackDown superstar and former NXT Tag Team Champion Kit Wilson.
Kit Wilson. Boo.
Excited to have one of the fastest rising comedians right now, Matt Matthews. Now, the first category is attire. Shiloh Hill and Tristan Angels will show off 3 different looks: formal wear, casual, and of course, swimwear. Gentlemen, the runway's yours.
Mr. NXT pageant. Wow, here comes Angel. Okay, I don't know about. Oh my goodness gracious! Yikes!
I kind of like him.
And hey, Shiloh Hill looking damper. I like that. That's nice. Ooh, very stylish. Okay. And now beach attire. I love that.
And absolutely amazing runway show. But now
This is awesome.
Judges, did you like what you saw?
That's what I saw on Tristan from the neck down. Shiloh, on the other hand, that's a man right there. He gave me a big ball, so.
Kit?
Well, Shiloh, I appreciate the effort, I really do, but for me, it's a T for tacky.
Come on.
Tristan, if I can have some time with you, Tristan. Tristan? Oh, I didn't like it. Mm-hmm. I loved it.
Shiloh, I love your uniqueness and your choices, but I think begrudgingly I'm going to have to give it to Tristan.
Of course I'm going to be Mr. NXT.
Tristan, not so fast. There are 2 more categories still to come. And of course, the judges are not the only voice. It is your turn. Scan the QR code that's on the screen to cast your vote right now. And
This is hilarious.
revealed later tonight as the Mr. NXT pageant continues.
Mr. NXT pageant. Come on.
Number 1.
Okay, then. He's big. He's bad. He'll body slam your dad. And ladies and gentlemen, the next matchup is scheduled for one fall here on WWE NXT, and it will determine the new #1 contender for the NXT Championship. And introducing first, he's big, he's bad, he'll body slam your dad. He's the Tank, Mason Rock.
NXT Universe here in the Performance Center on their feet. And I got a question about this man to you, Booker. As NXT on the CW is presented by...
He's bad. He'll body slam your dad. He's big. He's bad. He'll body slam your dad. 'Cause he's big. He's bad. And he'll body slam your dad.
You remember Nexus? You remember that young kid coming up? Oh, yes.
Woo! And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, making his way to the ring. He's known as Mr. Evil. Marco!
Are we about to witness a new side of this man who is entering the ring?
I don't think so.
What's up, Kenneth?
Gonna see some of the same old of what this guy has been doing.
Boogada, boogada!
Yeah,
Booyaka, booyaka! 619. What's up, Small?
they show it out. I'm talking about Rankin Shop. This is the Raku on Gas Man.
Naraku versus Mason Rook as we get ready for this matchup here on NXT.
What a match.
And the bell rings, and we see these two men going at it as we see a tire up here in the middle of the ring. Mason Rook in the black and red trunks,
Put the locker room.
black and red wrestling gear, and Naraku in the black and white wrestling gear. And now Rook pushing Naraku into the corner here. And, went for the chop. Naraku able to move out of the way.
Championship.
And now the power here early on from Rook as we see another tie-up here in the middle of the ring. A test of strength as Rook starts to overpower Naraku here.
Acknowledge, because this man right here, Mason Rock, he's gonna bring the pain tonight.
Naraku, a man who has been...
Now, a nice counter there by Naraku with the elbow. And now the kick in the gut and right to the side headlock. And Naraku with the advantage here, but the power there by Rook. Naraku grips that headlock a little tighter, but now off the ropes. And a clash of shoulders by both men. And now, the kick in the gut. Naraku off the ropes goes rocking out, taking down Naraku with the shoulder tackle.
I have a quote never means so few, so much to so many, Tony.
And now throwing him into the corner. Rook with the big body slam. And another with force in the corner and a clothesline. And the reverse senton splash. The cover, but a kick out at 2.
Here from our NXT champion tonight here on NXT. Look at that.
And a big slam there by Mason Rook, but not enough to put away Naraku. Keith, what's up, man?
You can look in the eyes of Mason Rock, and if he coming with a W tonight, it won't be a surprise to him that he's going into this match looking to upset the apple card, and that is the Rock.
So now in the corner here, Naraku countered by Mason Rook, and misses with the splash, does Mason, and now Naraku slamming down the bigger man, and now the big boot there, and there goes Mason Rook onto the outside.
And look who's standing ground center of the ring. Who's heading to the Great American Bash?
And now we see here, ladies and gentlemen, Mason Rook getting a little frustrated here. We'll have to see if he's able to keep the pressure on. And going after the ankle of Naraku. And now on the outside, but Naraku counters, throwing the skull of Mason Rook into the steel steps. And what a counter there. And now Naraku's got the upper hand as he gets Mason Rook back inside the ring. Thank you, everybody. What's up, Keith? How we doing, man? What's up, Kenneth? How's everybody doing? SmackDown back in the States on Friday. Can't wait for that, Kenneth. That's going to be awesome. Still dealing with my leg. It won't heal. Well, Keith, hope you feel better, man. So now back inside the ring here. Naruku keeping the pressure on. Mason Rook around the ropes here. And Naruku with a big chop there to the chest of Mason Rook. And now another one coming. Oh, another big chop there as Mason's just taking punishment. And a third chop there from Naruku. And now off the ropes. Mason Rook able to counter, though. Oh, but a nice counter, reverse counter there. And Rooks gets caught there in a nice armbar takedown there by Naruku right into the armbar submission. Now trying to force Mason Rook to tap out here. Will he be able to get it done? Oh, went for the cover there, but a kick out at 2. So Mason Rook now trying to get the momentum back on his side. Naruku trying to keep the pressure on here. So a couple of kicks to the chest. Now Mason Rook back to his feet. Able to counter. Naruku now goes into the ropes. And what a spine buster there from Mason Rook. The cover here, but a kick out at 2 by Naruku. So now in the corner, Mason Rook now knocking down Naruku and now picking him up, going for the bear hug here, trying to force a submission here as the bigger man, Mason Rook, keeps the pressure on Naruku. Trying to fight out of it. Oh, man, what a body slam there. And now the reverse senton misses by Mason Rook. And now that could be the opening Naruku needs here. And now in the corner, Rook misses with the splash. And now Mason in trouble. Naruku looking for that neck breaker. And it connects the cover here. But a kick out at 2 by Mason Rook. So Naruku trying to gain that momentum back on his side. Oh, and what a DDT planting Mason Rook there. And the reverse senton splash by Naruku. The cover, but a kick out at 2. And both men trying to find the momentum here. Both men back to their feet. Naruku with the chop, but Rook just takes it. Another chop there. Mason not afraid to take those chops to the chest. And now Mason with a chop and a combination elbows there to Naruku. Connecting and now placing Naruku up on the top rope here. Oh boy. And now, Mason trying to go after Naruku with a huge chop there. And now up on the top rope. What's Mason Rook looking to do here?
For the women's North American title. But Rook now, is he looking for a top?
Rook with Naruku on his shoulders here. Oh, don't like this. And now Mason with a body slam from the middle rope. The cover. But a kick out at 2. How did Naruku kick out of that? What a huge body slam from the middle rope. Mason Rook thought he had it, but somehow Naruku kicks out.
Out of that right there because I thought that was it, Vic.
You know, and you take a look at Mason Rook. You take a look at the size and explosiveness of WWE Hall of Famer Vader. He's a mix of Bam Bam Bigelow's athleticism. I mean, he is a human flying tank.
Ooh, and now both men exchanging elbows here. And Naruku battling with double elbows, but Mason Rook with a big right elbow.
And he's getting hit. Mason Rook. He's definitely.
Oh, but a big chop now. Mason gets blocked in a headbutt by Naruku. A big clothesline, but Mason's still on his feet. And now Naruku, got caught. A blue thunder bomb. The cover here. What a kick out at 2. And Mason Rook can't believe it as Naruku got planted with that Blue Thunder Bomb, a spinning power bomb, if you will. And how did he get the shoulder up? And Mason Rook can't believe it, but he's first to get back to his feet, looking to put this matchup away.
I was talking about it.
And now picking up Naruku on his shoulders, but Naruku there, all countered, picks up Mason Rook, and what a reverse Death Valley driver! The cover, but a kick out at 2. Whoa! And what a reverse Death Valley driver, planting Mason Rook on his back, but able to kick out, just barely. This is awesome. This is awesome. And now, Naruku, the clothesline! They're taking down Mason Rook! And now, what a huge suplex! The cradle suplex, the cover, but a kick out at 2. And man, you gotta give it to Naruku, man. He is really taking it to Mason Rook here.
A silent man is a deadly man, Vic. And we're seeing that here tonight in Naruku.
And Naruku, got caught, a big boot to the chin. And now Mason Rook got caught with a chin breaker, but picks up Naruku on his shoulders. Naruku trying to counter here. Rook, getting caught. And And Rook could be fading here.
Mason could be falling asleep. That carotid artery.
Wait a minute. Mason Rook with the counter. And now.
Oh, my.
And the cannonball in the corner. Naruku could be taken out here.
Oh, where's the beat? Here we go.
And now, wait a minute. There's Cam Hendricks. And now Mason Rook got caught. And a kick out at 2.
Exactly.
And there goes Mason Rook taking out Cam Hendricks. But Naruku. And the Abyss connects the cover. And your winner and new #1 contender, Naruku. And guys, that is right. Naruku is your new #1 contender.
Cam Hendricks on the outside. I'm sure he has something on his mind tonight. But why in this moment? I mean, Mason saw him. Mason took him out, but that opened the door. And certainly entering the Abyss as Naruku enters in the championship picture. Because 2 weeks from Sunday, it's going to be that man and Tony D'Angelo for the NXT Championship, headlining the first premium live event on broadcast television on the CW. The NXT Championship to be defended at the Great American Bash.
Keith, so good to have you back, man. Congratulations to Naruku getting the huge victory.
Dark State. Obviously, you're not in our groove. We ain't tagged. I don't know when, but let us get that rematch. We know exactly how it's going to go. How's that sound?
That sounds good, T.
Know what to do.
I told you. It's a one-time thing. I got to figure out who I'm going to defend my title again at the Great American Bash.
Miles, you in that damn title, bro. You ready to get a slum it out with me now, huh?
We both know that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, I can read between the lines, Miles. Huh? And if the only thing you care about is this title, maybe I should fight you for that Great American Bash.
That's what you want.
I'm not scared of it.
Miles, look at you, bro. What a great champion you are. You know, just handing out title opportunities to your friends. You know, that is a championship, not a charity case.
Who in the hell are you talking to?
He's talking to you.
Jackson, I don't do handouts, but I do hand out ass whoopings. And if you want yours, well, I say we fight next week, and the winner gets Miles at Great American Bash.
Oh, yeah, I don't got a problem with that.
Me neither.
Miles, I think you actually will have a problem with that when you lose that title at the Bash. Yeah, on that note, me and the boys and Micah are going to bounce. Let's go, VP.
You have no idea what you're getting yourself into, buddy. I know exactly what it is, buddy.
Good luck next week, too.
I don't need luck, Miles. See you at the back.
Damn, getting a little feisty backstage.
Thank you. You got it.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it's the #1 contenders match to determine who will challenge Lola Vice for the NXT Women's Championship at the Great American Bash. What's up, Asher? How's everybody doing? Hey, guys, let's give a big shout out in the chat to our moderator and one of our boys here on Tim Reynolds Show, Kenneth. How you doing, man? Or Keith, I should say. Brother, good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Kenneth Clark, shout out to you as well. Asher, welcome to the chat as well. Hey, Keith, hope your leg gets better, man. Sorry to hear about that. Hope it heals fast, man. Prayers and healing to you, brother. Hope you're doing good. Nice to have you back on the stream, and nice to have everybody hanging out here with us for WWE NXT. And guys, what a matchup there. We not only got kicked off with an excellent tag team matchup where we see Fraxium return to action going up against Nomad Dar and Romeo Moreno. And what a terrific matchup, as it looks like Romeo and Nomar are now a new tag team, and they definitely prove they got the skills to contend in the tag team division here on WWE NXT, taking Fraxium to their limit. Even though Fraxium got the victory, it was a hell of a match to kick off WWE NXT on this Tuesday evening. And then after that, guys, we just witnessed the #1 contendership match for the WWE NXT Championship, and we would see Naruku be able to defeat Mason Rook as Cam Hendrick came in and stuck his nose in Mason Rook's business once again. This time the distraction would cost Mason Rook the opportunity to challenge for the NXT Championship, and with the victory, your new #1 contender for the WWE NXT Championship is none other than Mr. Evil himself, Naruku! And hope you guys are ready for some more non-stop action right here on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now, let's go. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel as we wait to get to the action here on Tim Reynolds Show. Cheers. Let's go. Asher, how you doing, man? Welcome, Keith. Missed you, buddy. Ooh. All right, so still doing a commercial break here, guys, as we're waiting to get back to the action, and hope everybody's doing well. All right, so coming up next, guys, we've got the #1 contendership match for the NXT Women's Championship. My favorite song and movie for Miss Reynolds. She's got a lot of those, Kenneth. I wouldn't say she has a favorite in particular. Although, if it has Jennifer Anderson and Adam Sandler, or Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler, definitely a movie she's going to like. That and Disney. So pretty much like all Disney movies we're a huge fan of. As a matter of fact, guys, first date me and Miss Reynolds went on, we went and seen Finding Dory, believe it or not, man, when it was in theaters. So that was a pretty good date. Pretty good movie, too. Yep, Keith, Baker Mayfield in the final year of his contract. I'm hearing some good reports and bad reports about the contract negotiations going on with Baker Mayfield, the quarterback of the Buccaneers. But, you know, got to be optimistic when it comes to contract negotiations. You know what I mean? That stuff's always tough business. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Main event on Sunday, September 6th.
And guys, that's right. Sunday night's main event will be in Atlanta, Georgia, Sunday, September 6th.
Time for tonight's NXT Spotlight, presented by...
And guys, time for the NXT Spotlight.
I live life for the rush.
Tate Wilder.
Growing up with 5 brothers, I quickly learned that adrenaline was my friend. It is stare fear in the face with a big old smile. I feel most alive when I'm riding bulls, dirt bikes, jet skis, snowmobiles, cliff jumping. If there is a thrill on this earth, I will do whatever it takes to seek it out. You call me crazy? Yeah, so does everyone else. But life's all about the risk you take and not the ones you don't. That's why every time I'm on NXT, it is balls to the wall because you never know when it's going to be the last risk you take. This roster, full of champions, world-class athletes, monsters, and one daredevil who ain't afraid to jump off a cliff to see if he can fly. He is the definition.
And Tate Wilder, definitely a crazy guy. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, this match is scheduled for one fall and is to determine the new #1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship. And introducing first, it is Kalani Jordan.
Introducing first, from Boynton Beach, Florida, Kalani Jordan. Kalani Jordan believes she should already be an NXT Women's Champion, having won the Women's North American title, having also won the TNA Knockouts Championship as well. NXT on the CW is brought to you by Panda Express. Have you eaten yet? And Booker, isn't it hard to believe Kalani has never challenged for the NXT Women's Championship?
I'm shocked. I'm flabbergasted that Kalani hasn't had a title shot yet.
And ladies and gentlemen, her opponent, making her way to the ring, it's Kendall Gray.
We saw the interaction moments ago. Ren Sinclair not here ringside. Does that help or hurt Kendall Gray?
Kendall Gray, she knows all about the mat. The mat is sacred. Nobody can save you on the mat. So I don't care who was out here. I mean, Ren Sinclair, I mean, a mother, it doesn't matter. No one can help her in the middle of that ring.
Well, after the match we just saw, your heart really goes out.
And Kendall
An early jump, much
able to get the easy jump there on Kalani Jordan and try to come in for a cheap shot.
to the MO of Kalani Jordan and has taken an
And now, nice arm guard there into a scissor lock and a nice reverse there by Kendall Gray.
You can't say that wasn't a smart move. Kalani trying to get one up.
What does it mean you say? He ain't cheating, he ain't trying.
Ain't cheating, you ain't tried, man.
As I was trying to say, though, hard.
And now off the ropes goes Jordan. Ducking under there is Kendall Gray. A nice split move there and a front flip by Kendall. Oh, and man, what a nice front flip there by Kalani Jordan as well, as these two women taunt each other now. And Kalani Jordan trying to strut her stuff. Oh, and a nice counter there as Kalani Jordan goes after the hair of Kendall Gray and a kick to the gut and slamming her down by her hair. And now Kalani the crossbody, the cover, but a kick out at 1. And Kendall Gray now off the ropes here, and Gray able to stop and reverse, but Kalani lands on her feet. The drop kick is countered into another drop kick. What a move by Gray. The cover, but a kick out at 2. But right into the waist lock there as Kalani Jordan tries to work.
Talk about endorsement.
Kendall Gray tries to work Kalani Jordan here. Jordan back to her feet. A nice counter. Kendall slammed into the corner there by Kalani Jordan. A nice arm drag takedown. And then, a big elbow knocks down Gray. And Jordan in control now. And Kalani now with the kicks to the gut. Kendall Gray in trouble here.
So many times in the past. I don't think she's been overlooked. I think people have earned the opportunity.
And, what a big chop there.
Contender.
And now Kalani Jordan is in control. The splash, is countered by an elbow in the corner. And now Gray ducking underneath and now over the top rope, sliding through, but a stop there by Kalani. And Jordan really sniffed that out there.
Kalani Jordan has...
And the big knee there to the gut, not once, but twice to Kendall Gray.
Knowledge over this last year. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Another one to the chest there as Kalani Jordan keeps the pressure on. Kendall Gray throwing her into the corner is Jordan, and Gray landing with force there in the corner.
Almost like JC Jane had that time here in NXT to blow it and then step.
Now here we go again. Kalani throwing Kendall Gray into the corner. A big kick there blocked. And Jordan with the elbow to the spine of Kendall. And now Gray in trouble, but oh, look at that counter. And oh, the big Inseguri. And now Kendall Gray from the top rope here. Uh-oh, catches Jordan with a Hurricane Rana. And what a unique maneuver there. The flying elbow connects.
Uppercut.
And now we see here Kendall
We saw the
in control in the corner. A big splash here, but oh, Jordan able to counter, throwing Gray across the ring. And now Kalani Jordan looking to finish this match up, I believe. And off the ropes here. Oh, and Gray leaping over the top rope, hangs the throat of Gray on the top. And now the clothesline stumbles Gray onto the outside. Kendall Gray in trouble. Here comes Kalani Jordan sliding through.
sliding right through.
And oh, what a twisting neck breaker.
Everything going Kalani's way is the standout ready to step up.
And now Kalani Jordan trying to step up here in this one. Thank you, Kenneth. Appreciate you, man. Prayers for your uncle. Oh. All right. Thank you, Kenneth, for helping us out here. We are on a commercial break. Hope you guys are doing well. Don't forget to please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. So a leg drop there by Kalani Jordan, but uh-oh, Kendall Gray trying to battle back here. A right hand there connects, and a big right there to Jordan. Jordan trying to fight back, but can't. Kalani in trouble here. Kendall Gray with an onslaught. And now thrown into the corner, Kalani, oh, the big springboard clothesline off the middle rope, and then follows it up with the neck breaker. The cover here, but a kick out at 2 by Kendall Gray. Yankee Kyle, what's up, man? Long time no see. And we see here the submission hold applied, the headlock here by Kalani Jordan. Jeez, man. I hate allergy season. I really do. All right, so a nice takedown there by Kendall Gray, but Kalani still holding on to that headlock now, trying to keep the pressure on here. Kendall Gray trying to get momentum back on her side. Which one of these two women will come out as the new #1 contender for the Women's NXT Championship? We're going to find out here tonight, folks. Yankee Kyle, blessed to be alive as well, man, and blessed to have you in the chat with us, man. Thank you so much. And a big knee to the back of the head there. Kalani Jordan keeping the pressure on, and Kendall Gray looks like she's in trouble. So now the headlock applied here by Kendall Gray, or excuse me, on Kendall Gray by Kalani Jordan. And oh boy, Jordan trying to finish this match off, but Kendall trying to battle back. A knee to the gut there stops that momentum, and oh, what an elbow. And Jordan now possibly another leg drop there. It looked like she was going for the cover. And she does. The kick out at 2 by Kendall Gray. And you see Kalani Jordan trying to keep the pressure on here with this headlock. But Kendall Gray back to her feet. What's going to happen here, folks?
This matchup has been.
And now off the ropes here. Uh-oh, Kalani gets caught. And now the headlock applied by Kendall Gray. The counter and a shoulder tackle knocks out Kendall Gray onto the outside of the ring. And now Kalani Jordan over the top rope, lands on the apron here. Kendall Gray grabs her though, and Jordan slams head first on the apron. Ducking out of the clothesline. Jordan went for a clothesline, ducking out of it, and a double clothesline. Takes out both women. And now, we could see a double count out here if neither one of these women get back inside the ring.
The women's champion here in NXT, Lola Vice, as Vice looking on to see.
Oh, thank you, Yankee Kyle. Appreciate you, man.
As both women getting back in at the count of 8. And I want to ask you this, Book, in all seriousness. What does the Great American Bash mean to you?
So now we see here back inside the ring, Jordan, with a right elbow there to Gray. And now Kendall, responds with a kick to the gut.
With my brother along with Sister Sherry, man.
And a big kick there by Jordan, who's battling back as well. Both ladies exchanging blows back and forth here. And Jordan with a big right elbow. And now Gray with a back elbow.
Have done in the past.
And now Gray gets caught with a kick to the gut. A combination there, but ducking underneath it. And what an uppercut. And now the big elbow, the back elbow drops Jordan. Not once, but twice. And now ducking under the clothesline. A belly-to-belly suplex. Takes down Jordan. And now Kendall Gray's feeling it.
About Kendall Gray here tonight right there. Kendall Gray, yes. Big up and yes.
Now the straps are off, and tossing Kalani Jordan is Kendall Gray. Ducking underneath it, another toss there. And now looking to put the matchup away is Kendall Gray. Into the ropes here. Gray, got caught. Jordan slams her down. And now Kalani, the roll up here. The referee sees the feet on the middle rope, and the referee has to break up the count. And now Jordan frustrated, the roll up here. And a kick out at 2 on the cradle. And now Kendall Gray with a super kick. And now looking to answer Gray. Picked up by Jordan, a roll through here. Kalani though, right into the face mask. In the face mask, the crossface submission hold. Locked in here. Kendall Gray, will she tap out?
Kalani win with submissions in the past. She's also tapped out. Laura Vice, the champion in the past.
And now rolling through here, the cover, and a nice counter there by Kendall Gray to break that submission. Jordan went for the clothesline, missing. Jordan, springboard, low, got caught, German suplex. The cover, but a kick out at 2. And not able to get that Northern Lights suplex the way Kendall wanted, but it did enough. And now Kendall Gray back in control here, ladies and gentlemen.
Perhaps she may have.
Now going down to the outside, as we see both Yankee Kyle and Kenneth and Keith hanging out with us here at TimReynoldsShow. And now from the top rope, Kendall, got caught, a super kick from the top rope, connects to Kendall Gray. And now Kalani Jordan in control, but now tossed to the outside ring apron. What's going to happen here? Jordan, with the swinging neck breaker. And caught her on the outside, and now here goes Jordan to the top rope. And the frog splash connects. And a kick out at 2. And that looked like it was the end. Kalani Jordan thought it was. But what a big kick again. And followed it up with the frog splash. What a kick out there at 2.
Homie RVD.
One of the idols that Kalani looked up to, Rob Van Dam, a WWE Hall of Famer, much like yourself. Yes, I know you have 2 rings.
And now Jordan beating down Kendall Gray here with boots to the side of the head. And now off the ropes here. Kendall, though, catches Jordan. Right into the armbar. What a leg. What a maneuver. As she wraps the leg around Jordan's head and slams her to the mat from the top rope. And now the roll up here. As you see Gray trying to hold on to that armbar. And Kalani Jordan now trying to use the knees to the face of Kendall Gray and breaks that armbar. Man, what a maneuver there by Kendall. And now Gray in trouble. Jordan picking her up, slamming down that knee, and a nice Russian leg sweep there. And now, trying to go into the submission hold here.
It takes and off that dragon screw.
And now the dragon screw submission hold locked in here. Will Kendall Gray tap out? Jordan's got that locked in deep.
Kendall's body positioning, though, she almost seems that she can.
Will Kendall tap out? Will she tap out? The roll through here. And now Gray. Oh, the counter by Jordan. Oh, and a nice counter by Gray. But both of them kicking out. And now, the roll through here looking for the calf crusher. And now the ankle lock. The ankle lock's blocked in, but now the roll through by Jordan. Oh, and a kick out at 2. And now, wait a minute, going for the armbar. Jordan able to counter and a kick out. Wow. That looked like it was it. And now looking for the neck breaker. Oh!
My God.
The shades of gray. The cover. Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, in what could be considered an upset, a huge win, and your winner and new #1 contender for the WWE Women's NXT Championship. It's Kendall Gray. Yeah.
Absolutely no way.
Wow, what a match.
Wow. What an exchange between these two. But man, that shades of gray. Gray. Punch her ticket to our next premium live event. Because the rematch is set. The two biggest crossover athletes in NXT history collide. Gray, Vice, but this time for the Women's Championship at the Great American Bash.
It is now time for the second category in tonight's pageant. Shiloh and Tristan will be showing off their special talent. Shiloh, you have the floor.
Watch out. I'll be doing a ribbon steal here. 1 minute. I guess I got time for another talent. He's doing move. No. Oh, yeah. No.
Wait,
Tristan, you are way past time.
No, I get one more. I get one more.
Come on.
This does not look very fun.
it is now up to the judges. What is your reaction?
I think we know the winner of this one.
Well, that concludes the talent portion of this evening. The next and final category is public speaking inside the NXT arena. But don't forget to scan the QR code to choose and vote for Mr. NXT. The final results will be revealed later tonight.
I'm ready for some.
Okay, so the Mr. NXT pageant continues, apparently. Okay. We'll see what happens with that. All right, guys, so still to come tonight, we've got in our main event, the NXT Women's North American Championship match, where we'll see Tatum Paxley go one-on-one with Zarya in what should be an exciting matchup here on WWE NXT. Hope y'all are doing well. Thank you for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's go. It's Tim Reynolds Show, baby. All right, so we're on commercial break here, guys. Just waiting to get back to the action. If anybody has any questions or anything, just let me know. All right, guys, just waiting to get back to the action here. Still on a commercial break. Appreciate y'all. If you have any wrestling questions or shout outs, anything like that, guys, please hit me up in the live stream, in the live chat. If you want your chats or comments to stand out more, you can hit me up with those super chats. That match was great one for the ladies. Kenneth, absolutely, man. Look, Kalani Jordan and Kendall Gray are two of the top superstars in that women's division for NXT. I've just always had a little bit of issue with the fact that they're pushing Kendall Gray so quickly. I don't know if she's really earned that opportunity to challenge this many times. I believe this is her third or even fourth women's NXT championship match. So I don't know if she deserved that right yet. Kalani Jordan, there's a woman who really deserves a shot, and she's yet to even get an NXT Women's Championship match yet. So, all right, just seeing if there's possibly any more WWE news to go over here, guys. Anything I can share with y'all at the moment? Naruku is your new #1 contender for the NXT Championship, so that'll be really interesting to see.
Angelo, last week you retained your NXT championship against Cam Hendricks. But now we look ahead to the Great American Bash. Your next title defense comes against Naraku. Tony, what are your initial thoughts after Naraku defeated Mason Rook?
Look, Naraku had an impressive match. I'll give him that. And I never discredited where he came from or the championships that he's won. I just don't get him. I don't get his vibe. I don't get his energy. Listen, all that crap is out the window. At Great American Bash, he's going to need to bring every ounce of evil in his body. Because when I get out there, what is this?
And a message sent there by Naruku to the NXT champion, Tony D'Angelo. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it's Jasper Troy.
Jasper Troy also has been in a foul mood for weeks, looking to unleash some pent-up frustration.
And ladies and gentlemen, representing Dark State, Dion Lennox.
Dion Lennox. You see those two looking around, trying to make sure Saquon Sugar is nowhere to be found, but he could be in a city near you along with NXT Live. He has NXT Live right here in Central Florida, Friday, Dade City, Saturday, Jacksonville. Get your tickets at eat6.com. And 3 exciting NXT Live events next week as NXT comes to the Appalachian Wireless Arena, Pikeville, Kentucky next Thursday, Corbin Arena in Corbin, Kentucky next Friday, and the Old National Events Plaza in Evansville, Indiana next Saturday. Tickets on sale now. Ticketmaster.com. And I say that and run off all those cities because you just don't know where Saquon Sugars is going to strike. And Dark State right now looking around for good reason. I said Jasper Troy was 8.
All right, and this matchup begins. Dion Lennox taking on Jasper Troy. Troy takes a right hand, but he's not happy about it. A big right knocks down Dion Lennox.
Jasper's coming in tonight looking to get his lick back, man. Looking to redeem himself.
And Dion Lennox gets caught here. Troy tossing Dion onto the outside of the ring. And now Troy going after Dion Lennox on the outside. Now Jasper Troy tossing Lennox inside the ring. Ooh, Dion went for the elbow. Troy able to counter it. And the headbutt there on the outside. Back inside the ring, the big Jasper Troy with a huge shoulder tackle takes down Dion. And now the body slam connects as well. Lennox the cover here by Troy. And a kick out in 2. And now rolling out the ring is Dion Lennox. And Jasper Troy trying to drag him back inside the ring.
He is going to be crowned tonight. The women's North American title will be defended.
But a big back elbow connects there. And now Troy catches a right hand as well. Now Dion Lennox back inside the ring. And Troy grabbing the throat of Lennox here.
Going for the ride.
And able to counter is Dion. And the big right hand of the big man.
Gunning.
And taking down the legs of Jasper Troy now. And going for a headlock.
And I mean the pressure.
A submission hold here by Dion Lennox.
They're doing a lot of pressure, but I think a lot of that pressure is to try to get back to those winning ways, try to get some championship gold back in the back.
Now big right hands connecting.
And you look around, there's no Cutler James. Why? Because Cutler James was attacked by.
And wait a minute.
Watch your back.
And Saquon Sugars distracting Dion Lennox on the video board.
Thanks to Saquon Sugars.
And now this match will continue coming up next year as we head to commercial break. It looks like Saquon Sugars is not done messing with Dark State, so we'll see what happens coming up next here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Thank you, everybody. We're expecting Super Bowl type numbers for the fight there with UFC at the White House Sunday, June 14th. That should be pretty interesting if you ask me. All right, waiting to get back to the action here, guys. Just a few more minutes. All right, thank you everybody for hanging out here on WWE NXT. Ow!
You say it wasn't full?
Yeah, when I cracked it open, the pop was definitely different, and it was like probably to where the coaster is,
When you drink
and
it?
I mean, I didn't want to, but what am I gonna do? It didn't taste bad per se. It was just like really,
Yeah.
oh, was definitely no carbonation whatsoever. I need the koozie.
I'm sorry, Annie.
Yeah, so that was probably the suckiest one I've ever had.
Well, can't fall.
I guess so. Thank you. All right, everybody, we wait to get back to the action here, and as we return, Jasper Troy taking on Dion Lennox here,
This matchup
and Lennox in control.
has been a distraction. He's obviously lies. Osiris here on the outside, but the question is, where is Saquon Sugar's the Sugar Man?
And now Dion picking up Troy. Troy able to counter though, grabs the throat of Lennox, but Lennox able to counter here with a couple of elbows.
Frankie landed a big shot on the big man, and I'm gonna tell you.
And now taking down Troy here, the cover.
Oh, wait a minute. Wow.
And a kick out at 2. And Dion still trying to keep the pressure on here.
Aggressive nature of Dion Lennox.
Lennox not even getting a proper block on this headlock here because of how big the head is of Jasper Troy. So we see here Troy. Oh, and a counter flipping over Dion Lennox. And now Lennox with a boot, though. And now Jasper Troy in trouble. But picking up Lennox and slamming him into the corner. And a nice move there by Jasper Troy. And now Troy grabbing Lennox here. But Dion able to counter with the elbows. But slamming him into the corner is Troy. And now Jasper, the body slam! And what a big power slam move there from Jasper Troy.
To that steel post several moments ago. And whoa.
Thank you, Ghost. Appreciate you, brother. What's going on, man? And now Jasper Troy just stood up and takes down Dion Lennox not once but twice. And now Lennox in trouble. Thrown into the corner. The splash by Troy connects. And now again, Troy. Able to catch Dion with the splash here. And now, the slam connects. And now, Jasper Troy has Dion where he wants him. And there's Osiris Griffin getting involved. Dion Lennox, able to roll out of the way. And now Lennox looking for some momentum. And what a slam there, connecting to Jasper Troy, the cover. And the winner, it's Dion Lennox of Dark State.
Hey, D. Up here, fool. Hey, that was smooth, my G. Hey, I didn't even know you had that in you. If only Cutler was here to see it. I guess it's when Saquon strike, ain't nobody say. When Saquon strike, ain't nobody say.
Saquon came right around us.
Oh, yeah.
Sugars once again getting the winner.
Yeah.
And oh boy, Saquon Sugar's not done with Dark State after the cheap shot on Griffin on the outside. Uh-oh.
That was certainly disturbing.
Wow.
But coming up in moments, it's
So
time
Natty B catching
Mr. NXT
some big right hands there.
be crowned the first ever Mr. NXT. We find out next.
So Miss Parker attacking Natty in her dungeon there, her training facility there for wrestlers. Sort of a sneak attack, if you will, after Natty B's been calling her pretty soft there, Miss Parker. So we'll have to see what happens with that. All right, thank you everybody for hanging out here on the channel. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. All right, let's crack open a cold one here, folks. That last one was not a very good beverage. All right, guys, as we see here some more wrestling news. Chad Gable getting a nice pop, not only on Friday Night SmackDown, but also on Monday Night Raw this past week. Looks like he's starting to turn into one of the new baby faces. Ooh, and guys, some big news here as we wait to get back to NXT. Looks like Braun Strowman says he's open to a WWE return for a match against Oba Femi. That'd be a pretty decent match. What do you guys think? SmackDown would be in Providence, Rhode Island. I thought they were going to be in Baltimore, or maybe that's Monday Night Raw next week will be in Baltimore. That's probably what it is. Huge congratulations to the Pat McAfee Show being named the inaugural Times 100 Sports List. The 2026 list recognizes 100 of the most influential figures shaping the global sports landscape. Congratulations to Pat McAfee on that. And NFL news, looks like the Bengals have restructured the contract of quarterback Joe Burrow, creating about $10 million in cap room. It looks like 7-time Pro Bowl guard Joel Benito retires after playing with the Cleveland Browns. All right, guys, as we get ready to get back to the action, appreciate y'all.
Across 2 nights for the first time this September. Triple Mania 34 will take place Friday, September the 11th at the Luxor in Las Vegas, followed by Arena CDMX in Mexico City on Sunday, September 13th. Tickets are on sale now via WWE.com/events. You know, I cannot wait for Triple Mania 34 will be here right before we know it. But I gotta talk about what we just saw from Instagram and what has gotten into Jada Parker.
Why go to?
I tell you, that thing is getting real and it's about to get real ugly. That's the only thing I can say about that.
Well, time will tell you. I think there's a lot of truth to that. But right now, it's time to find out who is going to be the first ever Mr. NXT. Let's go to Sarah Schreiber.
And here we go, guys. The Mr. NXT pageant.
For Mr. NXT pageant. But let's hear it for our incredible judges. Evolved champion Aaron Wood. SmackDown superstar Kit Wilson. And global comedian Matt Matthews. Gentlemen, you each will answer the following question. Why should you be Mr. NXT?
Oh boy.
Being the inaugural
Christian Angels.
is a pressure and a responsibility suitable for only one man. Somebody who is already recognized as the most handsome man in England and therefore the entire world, myself, Tristan Angels. Order. Now, I have represented England, the greatest country in the world, in international pageantry, and yet I remain so incredibly humble. And I know what you're thinking. Tristan, how is this possible? Well, believe it or not, before all of my well-deserved glory, I was born but a humble sheep herder. So I can almost relate to all of the pigs that make up the NXT universe.
Oh boy, pigs. Okay. Order.
Today I celebrate my 23rd birthday.
Oh, you young schmuck.
So, already tattooed Mr. NXT on the back of my leg. So if any of you judges or anybody in attendance tonight are thinking about voting for a hillbilly with a smile like an unfinished jigsaw puzzle,
Oh, come on.
then I suggest you take a long walk.
That's low blow.
Clear. Thank you.
Right, thank you.
Wow. Tell people to kill themselves? That's very pageantry of you.
Should you be Mr. NXT?
So I've never really done anything like this before. Honestly, I thought the hardest part of a pageant was going to be figuring out where to get my monocle at. But really, it was figuring out how I wanted to represent myself. You know, sometimes it feels like life changes so fast around here. It's like I'm a different person each week. One minute I'm hacking computers, then I'm walking on ladder stilts, then I'm taking apart cars and juggling on a unicycle. It's hard to find time between all that to figure out who I am. So yeah, I'm having trouble finding myself, but really, that's what NXT is all about. Honestly, that's what makes it all so beautiful to me.
Yep.
NXT, wrestling, really life as a whole. You know, things change so fast, you can't have it all figured out, but that's okay. As long as you're willing to roll with the punches, adapt, and hit back harder, you're going to be all right. And I feel like during my time here in NXT, I've embodied that pretty dang well, which is why I, Shiloh Hill, should be Mr. NXT.
All right, thank you so much, gentlemen. It is now time to go to the judges for their final thoughts. Matt.
Oh, my man Silo. I have to say, from one trailer park to the other, I am very impressed with how you have continued to be yourself throughout this entire wild pageant. Even with a missing tooth, I am very impressed. Tristan, I have to say, I am impressed that we finally got a blowout and got rid of that ramen noodle hairstyle you had, because it was doing you nothing, and you still continue to do nothing. So I think that I have to give my vote to Shallow Hill.
Oh, one vote for Shiloh. Let's see here. You know, Kit Wilson's going with Tristan Angels.
To applaud your vulnerability. Really, I do. But the whole raccoon thing, it's toxic. Tristan, why are you jumping around? You are toxic. However, there's something about you I don't know if it's the long blonde hair or the English accent. It just does something for me. So, is Tristan my Mr. NXT? Yes, boy!
All right, well, it looks like we
Vote for Tristan Angels.
Shiloh, one for Tristan.
All tied up.
Aaron, it is up to you.
I mean, this is a tough call. I mean, Shiloh, I love that you are authentically yourself. You embrace the weird, and that's awesome, man. On the other side, with his immense pageant experience, I mean, Tristan, you do look the part. It's a tough call, so I feel like I gotta leave the deciding vote up to the fans.
All right, NXT Universe, who do you think should be Mr. NXT? Tristan Angels? Come on, shine it out. It is time to know the final results from our fans at home.
Who is it?
Who is it? Shiloh Hill wins Mr. NXT pageant. Wow.
Mr. NXT.
He's won LFG. He's Mr. NXT. Hats off to
Oh no! And Tristan Angels attacking Shiloh. Oh, the code breaker from behind.
nothing humble about this.
The attack from behind the code breaker, and now Tristan Angels going for a steel chair. And oh, the chair to the back of Shiloh over and over again. Tristan Angels just tearing apart Shiloh Hill.
Chair. What a sore loser.
That's the winner right there, dog.
And Tristan Angels with the cheap shot taking out Shiloh Hill.
Contender. Now you're on your way to the Great American Bash.
Thank you, son.
Yeah.
I have protected Tony and the title. Now we go to war.
But there's no doubt about it that I think you two are going to go to war. But look, I got to ask, what was in the box that you gave Tony?
An invitation.
But hold on, Naraku, an invitation for what?
We sit down to talk before battle.
Battle.
Okay.
What you know about battle? You don't know nothing about that.
All right, look, guys, not here. Okay, please. Congrats again, Naraku. What's the deal?
Stone, how you gonna let people like that walk in and cut me in line for a shot at the NXT title? Mason, Tan, Naraku, I'm starting to lose my patience.
Well, you need to have patience, and your time, it's going to come.
Well, I ain't waiting on the sidelines while you make up your damn line. I need action. So line anyone up and I'm gonna knock their ass down.
Well, give me till next week, and I will figure out who your next opponent's going to be, okay?
Bet that.
Yeah.
And if you don't, I'm gonna decide who I got next.
Oh boy. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next in our main event, it's the NXT Women's North American Championship match as Tatum Paxley takes on Zarya. Coming up next on WWE NXT. Oh, thank you everybody hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. It's been a great stream here, and I'm really excited for everybody to join us here for this extreme badass live play-by-play here on Tim Reynolds Show. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, hope everybody's doing well. Don't forget, guys, to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Almost over here with NXT as we finish things up. Big shout out to everybody hanging out here. And we see here Jada Parker comments on interrupting the training session there for Natty Bay. For Natty, ran up, dropped a coach, and walked out. Had a great day as Jada Parker posts a photo hanging out, looks like poolside. Looks like also the WWE Women's World Champion Liv Morgan received a special birthday greeting from fans in Paris, France on Monday night. So that was pretty cool. All right. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. We're fixing to get back to the action here as soon as we return from commercial break. Congratulations to Javon Evans as he advances to the semifinals of the King of the Ring tournament on Monday Night Raw this past week. So that was pretty cool. All right, still waiting to get back to the action here, guys. Thank you. And we see here, guys, talking about it here. Chad Gable, since losing his mask, has been outstanding according to character development. He's become one of the hottest acts on show. They will have to belt him up pretty soon. I'd agree, man. I think Chad Gable's turning into one of the best baby faces right now in WWE.
We're live in Orlando tonight, and what a night it's been. Since the start, the energy has been off the chart here on NXT on the CW, brought to you by the Express. Have you? I said tonight's been.
Have you
Talk about what's going to happen next week live here on NXT.
Ooh, next week? That's right, guys. Finally, we'll see Natty go one-on-one with Jada Parker.
One-on-one live on NXT. More Great American Bash implications will be settled next week.
And that's right, guys. Tavion Hines will take on Jackson Drake to determine the new #1 contender for the NXT North American Championship.
Also, next week, we do know that Naruto will challenge Tony D'Angelo for the NXT title at the Great American Bash. Well, next week, the challenger invited the champion for a face-to-face sit-down. You do not want to miss that live next Tuesday here on the CW. And the women's speed tournament will begin. Who will face...
And guys, looks like the women's Speed Championship tournament will begin next week with Izzy Dane versus Thea Hale and Ariana Grace versus Layla Diggs.
Like, that's random. Why am I in the women's speed tournament?
Because I got you in.
And what made you think was a good idea, Spears?
Because I know you still have eyes for the NXT Women's Championship. Okay, but because Kendall became the new #1 contender earlier tonight, I thought if I got you into this tournament, we'd get you another title, we'd get back on top of this division. Not to mention, your first opponent is Thea Hale, the woman you dominated from the North American Championship. This is a layup. This is a straight shot in the finals.
That's not a bad idea,
right?
but we'll be sure to be there when it happens.
Of course.
I mean, honestly, yeah, Spears, good idea. Way to stay 2 steps ahead.
Thank you, Vince.
Well, the calling may be back on the same page, but ladies and gentlemen, It's our main event of the evening, as we see introducing first. She is the challenger in this next matchup scheduled for one fall, and it is for the NXT Women's North American Championship. Introducing the number one contender, Saria!
Booker, I got a question. I just want to be blunt and come out with it. Why has Saria never won a championship? She's had opportunities, but she's never been able to win the big one.
Why? How many times have I said it, Rick? How many times? Preparation is the only look you're ever going to have. You just can't get thrown in a title match and say, here, you got a title match tonight. You go out there and capitalize off of it, man. It's not that simple. Saria, right now, she's in the best place she's been since day one, since she stepped in NXT. Tonight is a big night for Saria.
Last night has been a big night, one of the biggest Tuesday nights in recent memory, and what a way to cap it off with this championship showdown.
I think I may need a drink, if you know what I'm saying. Woo! Is it just me, or is it getting really hot in here? And ladies and gentlemen, making her way to the ring, she is the NXT Women's North American Champion, Tatum Paxley! Baby, Mrs. Reynolds. She's wearing a huge heart, pink heart on her wrestling outfit with fangs. She's got fangs on.
She knew what Saria wanted. She knew what Zaria's been looking at.
She's got hearts on her boots. Oh, I meant after I'm done. It's almost over.
Like that, Saria right there. The task at hand here tonight.
Let's go up to the ring after Mike Rome.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT Women's North American Championship. Introducing the challenger from Adelaide, South Australia, Saria.
All right, guys, vote. Get your votes in.
And her opponent from Dallas, Texas, she is the NXT Women's North American Champion, Tatum Paxley.
We're looking at a woman right now who has not tasted defeat in a singles match this year. In all the WWE, only Penta and Trick Williams are undefeated but have more wins than Tatum Paxley. That is quite the group to be part of. The Intercontinental Champion, the United States Champion. To be on the run she has been this year, Tatum Paxley finds herself in the...
And there, Saria with Tatum Paxley on her shoulders, but into the cradle. And a nice roll up there by Paxley. And a spear from Saria, the cover here. What a kick on it, too. And Saria already bringing the pressure here as Tatum Paxley rolls to the outside of the ring. A clothesline there from Saria connects. And now, thrown into the barrier goes Tatum Paxley. And Saria throwing Paxley into the post head first. And Saria now throwing Paxley inside the ring. And Saria going for the cover.
To win the title.
And a kick out at two.
Time to look at tonight's NXT recap presented by Progressive. Saria has brought her A game here tonight.
Now we see here Saria picking up Tatum Paxley, looking for a suplex. Oh, but tosses Tatum like a ragdoll.
Think right now.
And now Paxley in trouble.
Can Tatum
As we see here, Zarya grabbing Tatum Paxley, picks her up and tosses her again.
Right now,
And you see the power and strength here by Zarya as she has dominated this matchup from the start. Oh, but what a nice kick, a counter there from Tatum. And Paxley with a big kick to the gut as well. Uh-oh, but blocking that one was Zarya. And now the German suplex connects to the champion. And now Zarya in the corner. Oh, Paxley able to move out of the way. Shoulder first into the steel post goes Zarya. And now Tatum Paxley over the top rope to stomp onto the back of Zarya, who goes head first into the steel steps. And now Paxley up on the apron here. Oh, and what a moonsault backflip, taking out Zarya on the outside. And now Tatum Paxley trying to get back into this matchup.
what a main event here tonight on NXT.
Uh-oh. But wait a minute, Zarya already back to her feet. And now this could be a big problem here as Zarya goes back on the attack. Tatum, though, with a big right hand. And now Paxley with a big kick to the gut as well. And now the uppercut, but Zarya only on one knee. And Tatum trying to battle back here. And now throwing Zarya. No, Zarya throwing Paxley into the ring apron now. And now trying to get her back inside the ring, and she does. All right, guys, don't forget to get your votes in. Kenneth says Golden Tempo won. Nope. Kenneth Clark, that would be false. Golden Temple did not win the Triple Crown because he skipped the second leg of the Triple Crown. Golden Tempo only won 2 of the 3 races for the Triple Crown. So sorry there, Kenneth Clark. You got your statement is false there, brother. Got to check your facts. All right, so Zarya now stomping the hell out of Tatum Paxley, trying to get back into this matchup here. And she dominated early on, and now picking up Tatum here. Oh, and the backbreaker connects. And now Zarya looking to take this match to another level here. While Tatum Paxley just looks to survive and try to retain her Women's North American Championship. And now thrown into the corner here, Paxley in big trouble as Zarya continues to dominate with her strength and power here early on. And now Zarya throwing Paxley into the corner. Paxley able to jump over, and now Tatum in the other corner. Zarya this time able to catch her, and uh-oh, that's a nice counter by Tatum, but oh, a jumping knee connects from Zarya. The cover here, but a kick out at 2. And Tatum Paxley's taking a beating here early on as Zarya tries to keep the pressure on here. And an armbar now trying to force a submission tap out to the champion as Zarya looks to win her first singles gold here on NXT for the first time in her NXT career. The WWE Universe in full force here in the NXT Performance Center in Orlando. And now battling here, Paxley trying to get back into this matchup. Zarya, though, still holding on to that headlock, trying to force a submission tap out here, but Paxley answers with a right elbow, but a big right hand by Zarya. A couple of chops here and a kick to the gut there from Paxley. And Tatum, looking for the roll through here, but Zarya still on her feet. And look out, because Zarya is going to grab the head of Tatum Paxley. And oh no, Paxley in trouble. And now Zarya, though, loses her grip. Paxley able to counter with a big boot. And now Tatum, got caught. But no, that's a DDT by Paxley, planting Zarya. And that could be the opening the champion needs.
The same title we're looking at right now, and the same match that so pushed Zarya off the ladder. Zarya would get her revenge weeks ago, being last woman standing. Could she tonight
And now Tatum back to her feet, and a running elbow drops Zarya, and another one drops their opponent, and now a big kick to the chin. An enziguri connects, and now Zarya's on the outside ring apron. As we see Tatum Paxley getting fired up here off the ropes. Paxley, able to counter Zarya with a big kick, and now Zarya, catches that front flip leg drop. And now, Zarya's still on her feet. Tatum Paxley on the outside of the ring here, and caught Zarya with another enziguri.
He wants to wear that gold into the next premium live event.
And a flip over kick there, the cover, and a kick out of two, and a front flip heel kick there from Tatum Paxley nearly wins the match to retain the title. Zarya now battling to get back in this matchup.
The thing is, I wasn't on board in the beginning as far as all these title matches.
Here we go. Zarya gets caught. No, Zarya able to counter. A big right elbow, or left elbow, I should say, and a German suplex connected to Tatum Paxley. Paxley lands on her feet. But caught with a headbutt there. And now, Zarya looking for another German. But wait a minute. Tatum lands on her feet. And Paxley looks Zarya dead in her face. And now Zarya went for the spear. Tatum able to counter. And now Tatum Paxley could have what she needs.
High impact offense.
And a nice move there with the roll through slam. And now heading up to the top rope here is Tatum Paxley. And Paxley looking for the 450 splash. She lands on her feet by the spear by Zarya. The cover here. And a kick out at two.
Zarya, roll through presence of mind, and then
bam! What a spear from Zarya, but it wasn't enough to put away the champion. And Zarya moments away from winning her first singles championship gold here on NXT. As we see both women down on the ground. Which one of these women will come out as the NXT Women's North American Champion?
Tatum followed the same path, but she never.
And a right hand there from Zarya.
Tatum has overcome.
A right hand from Tatum.
To rise above everything, to become not only an NXT North American Women's Champion, but also the NXT.
And now a kick to the gut there from Tatum. A kick to the gut by Zarya.
Tatum Paxley.
And now both women exchanging blows here.
Right now,
big right hands, big right elbows. Oh man, this is good.
And that's the only thing that Zarya wants.
And now we see, the big knee. Tatum Paxley looking for momentum back. But Zarya's there with a big elbow. But off the ropes, Tatum with the big elbow. Damn. And now the kick there drops Zarya. And that could be the opening that Tatum Paxley needs.
Still shaming that.
Paxley did not connect on a 4.
And now we see here up to the top rope, Zarya able to get back to her feet. And a big right hand there now. Tatum in big trouble here. This is not good for Paxley. As Zarya tries to go for a German suplex on the top rope here.
Hold on for a championship. Maybe hold on for a career.
Wait a minute. Tatum, connects with the kick. And now Zarya hung up on the top rope here.
It's caught. Zarya can't go anywhere.
And now, wait a minute. Zarya trying to battle here. And now there's Tatum Paxley up to the top rope. What is she doing? No way. No way. Tatum Paxley from one side of the ring to the other. The drop kick connects. Oh my goodness. Right to the head of Zarya. That could be it. The cover. And how did Zarya kick out of that? What? Are you kidding me? And now, Tatum and looking for sanitary drive, but oh no! And now looking for the F5. Tatum lands on her feet. And the rolling heel kick. But wait a minute. Zarya not phased.
Rising through the ashes.
God. Here we go.
And through the middle ropes goes Zarya. And now Tatum Paxley on the outside. Tatum with the moonsault, but it missed. It missed. Crashed and burned. And now Zarya with the F5 on the outside. And now Tatum in trouble. Thrown inside the ring. Zarya looking to finish this matchup here. The spear connects.
That's
And Zarya not done yet. Picks up Tatum on her shoulders. The F5, the cover. And your winner and new Women's NXT North American Champion, Zarya! And what a victory by Zarya, who captures championship gold for the first time in a singles match in her NXT career. Congratulations, your new WWE NXT Women's North American Champion, Zarya!
Woo! Since Stand and Deliver 2025. The same title that started to drive a wedge between her and Soruka.
And wow, I thought that coast-to-coast drop kick would have been enough, but it was not, because Zarya was able to deliver 2 F5s. This one down on the outside of the ring, a spear when she got back inside the ring, and then follows it up with the second F5 to win this matchup and become your new Women's NXT North American Champion. Congratulations to Zarya. A huge win for her here on NXT.
What a night.
And what a match it was.
Beginning. Great American Bash implications. We know the 2 #1 contenders that have been set up. But wherever Zarya has gone recently, destruction has.
And thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show for this live play-by-play for WWE NXT right here on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. Peace out, everybody. We'll see you guys next time.